Also, what we did is we got some new abilities. Actually, I got one new ability for Sora, actually. It's called Auto Valor. What it does, it automatically sets the reaction command to Valor in a pinch if Valor form is usable. So, if you're, I think when it says in a pinch, I think it means if you're low on health or something. But you can, if Valor form is available to you, which means Goofy is alive, and you have at least 3 drive gauges, the reaction command will appear Auto Valor, I think it's just called Valor. You hit your reaction command, and you automatically go into Valor form. Me personally, I don't like these the auto abilities at all, and there are auto abilities not just for the drive forms that you have, but also for special limit break abilities, limit attacks that your characters can eventually learn. Which I'll go over limit attacks when I learn my first one. But they're sort of like summon. The shorthand of it is they're like summons, only instead of actually summoning another character like we just summoned Genie in Kingdom Hearts 1. You're actually sort of summoning your character to do your ally character, like say Goofy for example, to do a really powerful attack. That's pretty much all it is. And you get auto abilities for that as well, so that you can, if you have it on, when they meet certain circumstances, you can use a reaction command to trigger the limit instead of having to go to the limit in the menu, which it mainly just makes it easier to trigger those abilities when you want to, instead of having to physically go to the menu and trigger them. But as important as they are to me, as much as I don't want to waste them on a bad opportunity or a bad time, like if I'm close to the end of a fight, I don't want to accidentally trigger a limit break that's supposed to do like, you know, a huge amount of damage to an enemy that's got this much health left. You know, so that's just a waste of the limit. So I'm not going to be using any auto abilities for Valor or any forms or any limit breaks. Also, what we can get later, a little bit later on, is you look at the abilities of Valor form. You see we have high jump level 1 here. I think I might have explained this too. If I did already explain this, I apologize for repeating myself. But each form that you get has what's called growth, which is usually this yellow bar here, and each one is typically what I call a mobility ability or travel ability. In the case of Valor form, you get high jump. So as you level up Valor form, you level up high jump, which makes you be able to jump higher in Valor form. But also, as you reach certain levels and certain thresholds of level with the growth ability of that travel ability, the level before that becomes your base, is added to your base form. So to shorthand what I'm saying, once I reach high jump level 2 on Valor form, I get high jump level 1 on my base form. So even outside of Valor form, I can actually have a higher jump. And those levels increase as the levels of their drive forms increase. So when I get high jump level 3, high jump level 2 on my base, or high jump level 1 on my base form will become level 2, and so on and so forth, up to whatever the max level is. And the same is true for all the other travel commands, the travel abilities that we get, which each of those forms gives, well, not all of them, but most of those forms gives you a different type of travel ability. Jumping, gliding, double jumping in some cases, like a jump and like an air dodge, like jump in the air, you like dash sideways, things of that sort. And they also work the same way. Once you reach level 2 of that mobility, of that travel ability, mobility ability, then it becomes level 1 on your base form and levels up as the appropriate form levels up. So that's a really, really good way to get to a lot of these puzzle pieces that are hard to get to, is get a lot of these traveling abilities, mobility abilities. I keep giving to say that, but you get the idea behind them. Okay, that's the first one done. Let's talk to him, do the second mission. Do the ambush. You can see which one we've already done with surprise attack. It's got the check mark on it. So let's do this one. Defeat all the heartless at the checkpoint, and again keep the morale gauge up. If for whatever reason you're having trouble getting enough orbs to keep the drive gauge or keep the morale gauge up off the heartless that you're fighting, go destroy these carts over here, and they'll drop orbs as well. So if for whatever reason you're having trouble getting off the heartless, you can get some more off those carts and stuff as well. This time, however, it doesn't give you a count of how many Heartless are around, but this guy's kind of a pain in the ass. You see, he twirls his spear like that, and he just does a continuous hit on Sora, which is really annoying. Unless you happen to get a block in, as soon as he triggers the spinning sphere, you're going to be just sitting there taking that hit like that right there. Which that's one way to drain a lot of health really quick out of you, is to take those hits over and over again. So you either want to avoid him altogether, attack him from range, or block his attack, which you just got to time your block just right. There we go, got it. Team increase to level 12. Whatever that's worth. Not bad. Now brace yourself for the rest of your assignments. Alright, nothing else to really do here. Yes, I see the puzzle piece up there. No, I can't get to it right now because the only way that I can get to it is to have high jump level 1 or be in my Valor form, which is I'm not in Valor form. I can't reach that right now. I've already tried. Yeah. I just can't get to it. I need a Valor form. I need a high jump level 1. And that one over there is going to require a lot more than high jump level 1. Believe me. Our objective is to defeat Shan Yu. Do not fail your mission. Let's do the search. That's where we're going to be here in the camp. And we got to find the Heartless. And obviously kill them. Duh. If you're having trouble finding the Heartless, you can actually destroy the tents, and that'll help you find them. But just be careful. Attacking the tents will take up time and cause you to lose a lot of morale while you're waiting. So you're looking for 5 hours. So you're having to do a lot of searching. And where are these guys at? There he is. Gather all these things to get my morale back up. Because there's another one spawned right here. That's good. And only 3 left. One spawned over here. Sometimes they'll spawn next to you. Sometimes they'll spawn in another part of the camp, and you got to go chase them down, which that's when it becomes a problem. There's the last one over there, so I already see the last one, so we got this one done. There we go, got it. And Goofy leveled up. Yes, that's exactly what I need from you. Now, you still have some tasks to do. Stay sharp. We got an AP boost for doing that. You did well. I knew it. Captain. I suppose you've made a little progress. Not a little, a lot. Not really. She still sucks. I'm on the side of the captain with this one. She's a terrible party member. No, you're right, Captain. Please give me one more assignment. This time I'll show you what I'm truly made of. I guess I'll leave my immature thoughts alone for this one. I'm sure he doesn't know it, but he wants to see what she's got, what she's made of. I'll give you one more chance. See me when you're ready to depart. Remember, this may be a test, but it's still an important mission. Be alert. Sir! Alright, nothing to do here. If you want to go save or whatever, you can run back to the, go back over here up to the, I think, what is it called over here? Bamboo Grove, and you can save at the save point over there. If you want to check out the shop or whatever, you can do that too. I don't need to, so I'm just going to move on. Your mission is to secure the path over the summit so our company can pass. I've authorized you to be let through to the summit. Don't let me down. Alright. We need to head this way. Head to the checkpoint, which is where we were a minute ago when we fought all these Heartless. This time we don't have to worry about a morale gauge. What we can get, though, luckily, is drive orbs off these guys, which will help boost my drive gauge. Also, you can destroy if you didn't destroy all the carts during the missions. The carts will be here for you to use to destroy. Instead of getting morale orbs, you get drive orbs. So it's a good way to get a little extra power in your drive bar. Oh, more enemy spawn. Oh, wow. Knocking Goofy around a bit. Alright. Go over here and open this chest over here, but I think we'll get some enemies that spawn when we get here, though. Yep. There we go. Got a dark stone. And we got a high potion. Okay. Destroy this thing here and get some more drive orbs. Alright, this is where the mission officially begins. Now at this point, once we get through with this cutscene here, we have to fight Heartless, and we have to keep the morale gauge up, and we have to bust through these walls of rock that you see. Hurry to the mountain summit, don't let the morale gauge run out. So, here we go. Now this, we actually create you seeing Rock Shatter. I recommend waiting until you defeat all the Heartless first, and then use it to, that also you can take your time to build up the morale gauge, and then use it to break through the rocks. You have to press it twice. Once to actually do the initial attack, and then a second time to actually break through the rocks. There we go. Keeping the morale gauge pretty full, so we're doing good there. Boosh, there we go. Go over here and get this chest. A lightning shard, nice. Alright, we're at max of, we got our drive gauge filled out, so the next enemies that we see, I'm going to switch to dollar form. I'll get some more experience on that. There they are. Dollar form. Ouchie. Alright, so level 12, magic lock on. Very nice. Right, let's go pick up all these, open this chest. Mithril shard. Ping leveled up, and get for whatever that's worth. Go. Jump up here. Come on, jump there, Sora. I know you can do it. There you go. Open this chest here for an ether. Let's finish off these guys here while I still got some drive left. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's open this chest here for a recovery recipe. There's our first crafting recipe we can use. We got this guy here. And our drive gauge just ran out. That's okay. Yes, I see that puzzle piece over there. No, I can't get it right now. Even in dollar form, it's too far away. One more hit. There we go. And Goofy leveled up. He's level 13 now. Right, now we use Rock Shatter to get to this one. Press it once. And combo it up. Boosh! And we're through with this area. Hey, you ain't half bad. Man among men. Oh, if only you knew. Thanks. But the captain. Captain! Speaking of him. Ping sure did great. You bet he did. Really? Fine. I'll let you join my troops. But I'm still not convinced you have what it takes to be a worthy soldier. Why not? It's alright, Sora. I'll find a way to show him what I'm made of. Just give me a chance. That's the spirit, Ping. Sir! Once again. If only you knew. Good going, Ping. Thanks. Now we made it to the village. We have one more cutscene. Okay, girl, here's your chance. I just saw this real shady guy, and I know it's Shan Yu. Shan Yu. That's the Hun leader. We've got to tell the captain. Right. Wait. Everybody use their heads a sec. Now, why are we here? To make the captain see Ping's talents and bring honor to her family. So, let's go find out where Shan Yu is by ourselves. Then, if we're lucky, we can fry him up good. Though, just tracking the guy down should earn us our stars. Captain Musclehead will have to notice my girl. Okay, let's go. We'll help out. Now we're cooking. Shan Yu is in a cave outside the village. And where is this cave? How far outside the village? It's literally right there. Shan Yu is hiding in a cave that is literally like 6 feet outside the village walls. Woo! This is going to be hard to find. These guys couldn't find him. That's the other thing. Our captain here and the 3 people that are with us, the short guy, the skinny guy, and the fat guy that wanted lunch, they can't find this fucking cave with possibly Shan Yu in it. Oh my god. It's like 3 feet from the, like I said, 6 feet from the entrance. Village area map. Yeah, we got the map now. Okay, before we actually head out, yeah, we can use the shop here again. I don't think we really need to. Nothing new to buy here. Hand over my synthesis items. Learn to synthesize new items through free development. Gained from completing the collection. Okay, good. Hand over our recipes and stock. Alright, so that was good. By getting 5 types of materials, we unlocked free development. So that's good. And now we have free development. What free development does, it gives us a list of items that, kind of like what the Mughals in Kingdom Hearts 1 would give us, just a list of items available to be built that they can craft. In this case, Firaga Bangle, Blizzaga Armlet, Thundaga Trinket, Midnight Anklet, Garnet Ring, and Mithril Ring. Unfortunately, like in Kingdom Hearts 1, they also do not tell you what these items do, which for the most part, again, you can kind of tell sometimes by their title, but this something like this Garnet Ring and this Mithril Ring, I have no idea what they do until I actually make them, unfortunately. What I can tell you is these 4 items up here, the Firaga Bengal, Blizzaga Armlet, Thundaga Trinket, and Midnight Anklet. These are the same things that we saw in the shop, but these are obviously the much stronger versions of them because they're what we have is I think fire and the tier 1 kind of things. These are the tier 3 versions. These are obviously much stronger. I believe they give you, I think, up to 40% elemental defense depending on which one it is. Obviously fire, thunder, blizzard, and dark respectively, obviously. But I think they also give you 2 points of defense, I think. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that the elemental defense that they provide is 40%. Which obviously will stack to the 20% that you've already got if you're using the lower tier version of it, but the stack you're going to get isn't going to be up to 40%. It's probably going to be, I'm going to guess, probably 38% or something like that. You're not going to get a full 40% out of it. And then, of course, here's the recipes. We got our first recipe, drive recovery. We can make a drive recovery item, but we need 3 mithril shards, 3 dark shards, 1 frost shard, and 1 lightning shard, and that's the only thing I'm short on is just a frost shard, which sucks. So I really wouldn't mind having a drive recovery items, but unfortunately I'm out of shards. About these crafting items and stuff, I'm not going to be spending a lot of time trying to get these items. I'm just going to get them as I come across them in the natural progression of the game, and if I'm able to use them to create items and stuff, great, I'm going to do that. At least up until the point that I'm going to be making the ultimate weapon for Sora, which is conveniently called Ultimate Weapon. And I'm going to be getting just the Ultimate Weapon. I guarantee that I will be getting you the Ultimate Weapon for Sora. I'm not sure I'll be able to get the Ultimate Weapons for Donald and Goofy. And guest party members don't get upgraded weapons. Their weapons stay with whatever they come with. So there's no upgrading Ping's weapon or anything like that. Only Donald and Goofy and Sora get upgraded weapons. And I doubt, like I said, I doubt I'll get the weapon for Donald or Goofy, but I will get ultimate weapon for Sora and show that off. So with the exception of getting the items that I need for ultimate weapon, I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to gather up the items needed for synthesizing other things.